Hey, this is Dr. Mariza, and today I'm going to share with you 3 effective strategies for boosting your energy levels. Because if you're anything like me, you know that energy is the ultimate currency, and I want as much energy in my bank account as possible. Now, when I've surveyed over 80,000 women over the last couple of years and asked them what is their number one health goal, it's to improve their energy levels. Because I know that you, like so many of us, have a lot that you're juggling, right? And we want to make sure that we have enough energy to get through the day and to do the things that we love in the evening. And I don't know about you, but I am so tired of negotiating with myself about what I have energy to actually do. I want to be able to fire on all cylinders. I want to have cognitive function. I want a metabolism that's humming, and I want to have enough endurance to do the things that I love and to do the things that I really need to do. So what I want to share with you are 3 research-backed strategies that are going to optimize your mitochondrial function. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to our hormones, our brain, our metabolism, and the endurance that we want to do the things that we love, we need our mitochondria to be optimized and functioning. And this is the area that I find that we are really missing, is knowing how to optimize our mitochondrial energy. Without our mitochondria, we start to lose our mental bandwidth, our ability to stay alert and to concentrate, our hormones get deregulated, and our metabolism just falls apart, right? We start to notice that we have a sluggish metabolism and we start to gain weight, especially in our belly, our hips, and thighs. So what I want to do is I want to focus on the root cause that drives the most energy for us so that you can start feeling more energized, especially in the morning and throughout the day, in less than a week. So the first science-backed strategy that's going to help boost your mitochondria literally from the second that you wake up in the morning is to go outside within the first hour of awake time and to just be out in the sunlight and getting sun exposure for 5 to 10 minutes. You can go and enjoy your coffee, you could fill out your journal, you can move your body, you can even do this with your kids. I do this with my toddler every single morning. We spend 5 to 10 minutes outside in the sunshine, literally upgrading our mitochondria. Next, this is also a morning routine, is to have a metabolically boosting routine. Now, the first way I start a metabolically boosting routine is by drinking a big thing of water. And I usually add electrolytes as well, because again, we want to make sure that we're hydrating all of our cells. We want to hydrate our gut and liver so that we really are feeling energized in the morning. Next, after you have that big old cup of water, I want to move to either tea, matcha, or coffee, whatever you love. I'm a big fan of a little boost of caffeine if you can tolerate it in the morning, but make sure that when you're drinking that beverage that you are subbing out sugar and sugar-filled milks for cinnamon or stevia or an unsweetened milk. We want to make sure that we maintain good, stable blood sugar levels, especially in the morning. And when you break your fast, this is going to be the time that it most matters. When we break our fast with a bunch of sugar, we end up spiking our blood sugar and it causes us to have a major energy dip throughout the day. Now, the other piece of this metabolically boosting routine is breaking your fast. So you want to make sure that you're breaking your fast with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Now, my recommendation when it comes to protein, so that you're feeling fuller longer throughout the morning, is that you consume between 30 and 40 grams of protein to start your day. That could be eggs in the morning, that could be a protein smoothie, it could be leftovers from the night before. Whatever it is, just make sure that whatever that first meal of the day is, that you're kicking off your metabolism, that it's a meal that's going to support your gut, and it's going to support your metabolism and keep your blood sugar levels stable. If you were to eat a breakfast like a frappuccino or a vanilla latte, or maybe it's a fruit smoothie, or even a bagel or muffin or toast and jam, those types of carbs, those types of processed sugars are going to spike your blood sugar and going to lead you down a blood sugar roller coaster for up to 48 hours. You're going to feel intense cravings, brain fog, you're going to feel low energy levels, and just moody throughout the day. So we want to make sure that that first meal of the day really sets the tone for the rest of the day. And you'll notice that when you move over to a savory breakfast that's protein forward, it changes everything. And it doesn't even matter when you break your fast. It could be 8 in the morning, it could be 10 in the morning, like whatever works best for you. Just make sure that you're intentional when you break your fast. So those 3 components, again, water, making sure that there isn't sugar in your coffee or beverage, and that you have a protein forward, hormone-loving breakfast that's going to support your metabolism, is a great way to ensure that you have energy throughout the rest of the day. And then number 3 is going to be another one when it comes to ensuring that you stabilize those blood sugar levels and that you are supporting your metabolic health. Because at the end of the day, metabolic health is the way that we efficiently use energy through our mitochondria. And one of the best ways that we can do this to give ourselves a little energy boost throughout the day is walking after lunch and dinner. Now, if you can only pick one, I highly recommend dinner, because that's a time where we really feel sluggish, and that little extra boost right after your meal can really energize you, and not to the point where you can't sleep at night, but just gives you that extra kind of energy to go through the rest of the night. So my recommendation is walking 15 to 20 minutes after lunch and dinner, ideally both if you can, but if you can only do it after one meal, do it after dinner. That way you connect with your family, you have beautiful conversations, maybe you catch the sunset, and you stabilize your blood sugar and make sure that you metabolize that dinner before bedtime. Now, the last bonus recommendation I'm going to give you for boosting your energy levels and boosting your mitochondria is making sure that you are fierce about your sleep. Having a solid sleep routine, a wind down routine that gets you to bed so that you get that high quality sleep. And to ensure that you're doing that, I have 3 recommendations. Number 1, make sure to eat the last meal of the day is 3 hours prior to you going to bed. That way you are done with digestion and you can really focus on rest and rejuvenation throughout the night. Number 2, again, is having a solid sleep routine where you put away phones and devices and zero blue light about an hour before bed. That really allows for your melatonin levels to spike so that it carries you through the whole night. We also know that melatonin has been shown to create mitochondria. Like, it sets off a reaction where we're creating more mitochondria. So the more melatonin we can get, the better. And then my 3rd recommendation for a sleep routine is to take at least 400 to 600 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. It's going to calm the mood, reduce the worry and anxiousness, and calm the body for, again, more deep, restful sleep. Now, if you were to just take on one of these energy boosting strategies over the course of the next week and just be consistent with them, you're going to notice a massive uptick in your energy. And that's because you have successfully boosted your mitochondria, your hormones, and your brain function. And for me, that is so important. I want my hormones to be working properly for as long as possible. I want my metabolism to be like a fire furnace running for me constantly. And I want my energy to just get me through my entire day into the evening time so that I can do the things that I love and the things that matter most. Now, when it comes to our hormones, I want you to know that this is one of the most important pillars, because I know that so many of us are dealing with hormonal imbalances. Now, if you are looking for ways to actually fully address any type of hormonal imbalance, I want you to consider the recommendations that I gave you today. But I also want you to know that I have recently created a Fix Your Hormones masterclass where I walk you through the top 5 hormonal imbalances that women over 35 years old experience and how you can actually reverse those hormonal imbalances. Again, the recommendations that I shared with you today are some of those tools, but there are very specific tools to actually walk back when you have deregulated cortisol or insulin resistance or even estrogen dominance or low progesterone. So if you are looking for a full spectrum, comprehensive way to reverse some of the biggest hormonal imbalances that the majority of us are dealing with today, be sure to go and check out my Fix Your Hormone Masterclass and all of the amazing goodies that come with it.